So we open with Mia talking to her kids about the divorce that they don't want, but then we cut over to Stacy having lunch with Jizzy and Karen, and they gonna ask her how TJ doing. Don't nobody care about your sissy and his haunches. He's coming back from LA for the Love Lagoon. What's the gentleman's name he gonna be in the lagoon with? Oh God, a Love Lagoon is Karen's love theme party? You got that old dusty 94 love. I don't know if I want to smell that. You really like TJ? Girl. Karen and Jizzy are both like, oh, okay, girl. The girl's like, TJ got a whole life out in LA. Los Angeles. I don't think he does. I don't. He don't give me a West Hollywood sissy. I'm not saying them haunches are a stranger to a man, but he's not giving me a West Hollywood sissy. I think he really is using the Lord to hide from his own sexuality. Meanwhile, across town with Ashley, Mia, Wendy, and Stacy, they go shopping. And we talk about Ashley's date with Josh, the Earth Day baby. Oh God, Jacqueline's here. Bump that. Wendy invites all the girls to Panama. Kay's like, I don't want to do Panama. Girl, you missing out. Oh, God. So Mia gonna invite Jacqueline to the Love Lagoon since she's not invited. Why you always gotta bring that +1 ass heifer? Karen said, that heifer called me drunk too many times. She ain't coming to my house. So Mia tells Jackie she ain't invited, and Jackie said, I didn't want to go anyway. Yes, you did. You always want to be on camera with these heifers. Kiarna don't know if she going to the country Panama or the city Panama City Beach. I'ma need you to get on your geography, heifer. Now, this is a good fourth wall break with Kiarna and her man. He said 3 divorces? That's not because of the show, is it? And Kiarna's like, her man ain't really sure about being on TV. And that is a part of the journey. So let's talk about it. It's okay. I feel like they've tried so hard to not break the fourth wall that it also can come off inauthentic. Now we get a scene with Stacy and her cousin's sister, Dora. Stacy, I love this confessional look. You really do give like a Kenya Moore pageant girl tea, but it's just somehow it's better than Kenya. Maybe because you're more likable. So she said, you ain't got no dick in a year since you left your husband. And Stacy said, well, I have met someone I can rely on. Child, he's not a ride share service. He's a man. But oh my God, I am having coffee with chocolate almond milk and melted candy canes. God, he is so gay. Oh, that little clip of him, it's just, I'm not getting heterosexual. Okay, Aunt Nora, you can't be calling him a fine man. That's a sissy with haunches. I mean, he okay looking, but that bottom ain't really no good for nobody but a top. Now, some tops he could be useful for, but I can't do nothing with him. If you were sleeping together, you'd lose yourself in what? His stretched out anus? That loose hole? That's the only thing you'd get lost in is that loose hole. I'd lose myself. You'd get lost figuring out how to strap up for the first time. You'd be like, well, which end goes in me? I'd lose myself. You'd lost your mind. Oh, God. Jizzy on a date. Best fiends. Oh, my God. The shame woman is doing a commercial for Princess Cruises, and damn it, now she made me want to go. That heifer looked like she having a damn good time. That is versatility as an actress. She went from shame to... And you know they sent her on one of them good cruises with a good cabin. But I'll say she did the Pepperidge Farm commercials for the Thin Cookies, and she was right about that. She might be right about Princess Cruises. Oh, Lord, we at Karen's party, and we got mermaids hopping about. Oh, Josh is driving Giselle and Ashley to Karen's event. And Ashley bringing her new Mr. Chocolate. Oh, God, you could tell Giselle's so excited she hasn't brought a man to an event in 5 seasons. You haven't had a man film with you in 5 seasons. I guess now Monique ain't here to scare him off. Now that Monique and Candace are gone, you're like, okay, I'll bring a man around. Because Monique got that one man away from you with the quickness. That pissed you off. That's why you said, I'm going to get that heifer. Oh, God, Stacey showing up with TJ. They just both walking and switching. Girl. And the way they caption it, Stacey's best friend. Production messy. That's why they be putting me in every other damn episode. I wish I could get a job as a swimming mermaid because that would be perfect for me. Just eavesdropping and hanging out in a pool. So we all sit down to play the game. Everybody making fun of Josh. Mia says, well, Jizzy, this is the first time I've seen you with a man. Child, you said a mouthful. She gonna say, well, get into it. It's just so damn new. You with a man? I guess now that Rob the Throb's gone. Because most men was like, child, she don't want nobody's penis. She wants Rob and her throb. Ooh, you know Rob is at home feeling left out. Got left for another man. I mean, Juan left you for Michael. Now Jizzy left you for Nam. So the first question is, do you think your partner has ever cheated? We're going right to Double Jeopardy. So we go over everybody thinking that Karen cheated and the blue-eyed alligators. But then Stacey says, well, you know, Karen and Jizzy said that you, TJ, were living your other life in LA. And he said, oh, I'm just sleeping with my Bugs Bunny out there. I'm with Jizzy on that one. That's not a good answer. Karen said, hey, I'm open to hearing your bullshit. Why didn't you say with men, though, Stacey? Why didn't you say doing your own thing with men? Men. Bussy in the morning, bussy in the evening, bussy at supper time. You got bussy on your bagel, and you'll have bussy anytime. Jazzy said, yes, I feel you've cheated. Well, we know the proof is in the children that he had. And he says, well, anything that happened was prior to us getting back together. Okay, that means you cheated. She said, I know my man has lied about a whole child. So why bring it up? Why bring it up? Why chastise him on national television if you ain't going nowhere? Like Tamar Braxton said, if you ain't gonna do nothing, let that man cheat in peace. Eddie said, no. I mean, Eddie, ain't nowhere to go but down with you. Like once you get it, Eddie, sweet and pays the bill. Ain't nothing else to do. Ain't nowhere else to look. I'm looking at you. And that's a sight to see. Well, hold on. Mia gonna say, I don't feel like Gordon cheated. Meanwhile, you've cheated throughout the marriage. Well, wait a minute. Then they gonna bring up the threesome, but that's not cheating if Mia's there and everyone's consenting. A threesome isn't cheating. It's cheating when the other person doesn't know and it's out of the rules of the relationship. If y'all having a threesome, you're just having a threesome. You're bringing a third in. You're both standing there nude saying, come on in the marital bed. That ain't cheating. That ain't cheating. That might be new puss, but that ain't cheating. Mia said the same thing. It's not cheating if I said to do it. Like, please, give this pussy a rest. And I'm sure it needs one. Oh! Karen said, have you ever cheated on Gordon? Duh. I mean, that's what half the season's been about. So Kay picks the next question. Are you more dominant or submissive in the bedroom? TJ, this might get you a little in for May. And TJ gonna say, well, I'm not a virgin. With women you are. Now, you might know how to toot back and aim your haunches when it comes to a man, but we're talking about women. Women with vaginas. You don't know shit about that. Not shit. Child, Eddie said he dominant in the bed, and I am like, sir, whatever you say. He said if it's time to go to the edge of the bed, it is time to go to the edge of the bed. I'm going with you. without hesitation. I am following your lead. Hey, child. Amen. Child, everybody think me is the dominant one. She's not dominant. She's just confusing you so she can get your social security card after you're done. God, why'd you have to tell us ink likes to choke you? Some things you can leave in the bedroom just for you two to know and to share. I don't need to know what finger you put up ink's ass, but I'm sure you're gonna share it. Girl, not Karen saying ink needs 12 apple boxes to get to that neck. Well, at least it's not like Giselle's neck where you couldn't choke her because the fat would cushion it. So Ashley said, well, now look, when I'm with women, when I'm on my legs, I'm dominant. And when I'm with men's, I'm submissive. But we know you strapped your coot up a time or two. Oh, God! Now we going into how Ashley showed Wendy her puss. I'm good. Stacy said she's going to be more dominant. Yeah, you got to put the strap on. Get him on his haunches. Haunches. Girl, he said just because I'm not sleeping with you right now don't mean you ever going to be more dominant than me. Not ever going to be more dominant. Ooh, Lord. He said, honey, power bottom, leg up. Power bottom. He said, I'm going to suck you up like a vacuum. He said, I'm going to give you this Hoover. Oh, my God. He said, this pussy makes you say nobody doesn't like you. Oh, I am ridiculous. Giselle said, what is happening here? Ray said Karen used to tear him up. He said, I was going to have to marry her. That's exactly why she did it. She said, bump that. Oh, God, Jacqueline crashed the party? Oh, I love Karen. It's like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Security? And that's where the shit ends. All right, well, I'm going to go get some sushi for dinner, but I'm going to see you soon for something.